Okay, so in this video, I'm going to discuss all the supplies needed to help you create a slab. For starters, you're going to want to use the wooden dowels that come in your clay kit. You either have a pair of longer dowels or shorter dowels. It doesn't matter which set you get, they both will work fine. In the next video, you'll see I will use the short dowels, however. You also need some tape. It doesn't have to be this tape specifically, but something like it to tape the dowels down because they tend to move around a lot while you're making your slab. It'll keep them in place. You'll need something to cut clay with. A plastic knife works okay, but a bent paper clip works better when it comes to cutting clay. And so you definitely have a new paper clip for that. You might still have a plastic knife from one of your previous kits as well. Your choice. Also, hopefully you have a ruler at home that you can use, since I haven't been able to supply you one, unfortunately. A little too expensive. But in any case, a ruler would be great, so you can measure your tile. And you want to make sure you're cutting or making your slab, I should say, on top of a strong surface. A piece of wood would be best, so your clay doesn't stick to your tabletop. This is actually a painting palette in my art studio, but it'll work. So you want a surface, a non-stick surface, basically. You don't want to roll out a slab directly on like a tabletop. It could stick. But a piece of wood would be good, or something like this, which is known as a sheet of craft foam. I have a piece of red craft foam right here, and it's literally thin foam, and you can rinse it and wring it out. It's pretty durable, and it's great for rolling out slabs. The clay won't stick to that surface. Something else that works well to create a non-stick surface is just using like an old dish towel, something made of thin cotton. If you don't have that, even a bandana is a good example of thin cotton, or an old like button-up shirt. Just make sure you stay away from the buttons that could create a weird texture on your slab. You'd want to like cut out an old shirt and just use a portion of it that is smooth and button-free. And then lastly, a piece of cardboard will work as a non-stick surface, kind of like wood, as I stated earlier. The piece I have here is a little too small. I'd need something wider, but it would work. It's doable. And then lastly, you need to think about what would work as a rolling pin to help you produce your slab. I have a piece of PVC pipe that works great. You'll see that in later videos. Here's a real rolling pin. It's like the world's largest rolling pin. It's literally 2 feet wide. You're more than welcome to use an actual rolling pin, but I have a feeling a lot of your families won't allow that. So I say find a fake rolling pin. And if you don't have plastic PVC pipe laying around, I'll mention some other alternatives in a second. You can go with a larger diameter of PVC pipe. It doesn't have to be a skinny tube like I have. But even something like an aerosol can will work well. Here's a can of heavy starch. You just want a smooth surface and kind of long, tall. Old hairspray can or starch, it's fine. Just a can like that. A bottle, a glass bottle works. I wouldn't use like a Coke bottle because that's kind of wavy, but a bottle like this would be great too. So once you have all your supplies gathered, it's time to make a slab. You'll see that in the next video.